tonight. This your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Women. I didn't even know it had started. What's up? You already caught me all off guard. What's going on? Come on in here. Come on. Have a seat. Let's talk. Woo! I had an overload of a video a few minutes ago. This video that I can't show gonna blow y'all minds. Have y'all heard of the Lionel B show? Hey KT, TK. Have y'all ever heard of the Lionel B show? Is that his name? Hey, Washington, how you doing? This not late. I'm a night owl. This early. I don't go to bed till almost the sun come up. This one I think and go hard when it's quiet and it's late night. I'm a night owl. How y'all doing? Come on in. Antoinette, how you doing? Let's be honest. What's up? How y'all doing? Sun kisses. Diva. I don't have my glasses on, so I'm squinting, y'all. I just watched the interview. I hope I don't have no popcorn on me because I was like this. My mouth was on the floor. Have y'all heard of Andrea English? She's the latest accuser of Diddy. She's all over TMZ and everywhere. Her name is Andrea English. Go to the Lionel B show. He has her live interviewing her. He has the exclusive. Right now, he's number one, numero uno in interviews. What she said, y'all gotta watch it. Y'all gotta watch it. This young girl is from like the suburbs of California, somewhere in the, I guess, the valley somewhere. She pretty much was from a two-family home. I'm going to tell y'all what the interview was about. She's from a two-family home, good parents. Her parents were married. She was a preppy girl, A student, valedictorian. You know, Miss QC. She even went to college, like Cassie. When she met this model named Anthony, and I don't know Anthony's last name, but Anthony ended up, later on in the story I'm about to tell y'all, he ended up all on billboards and stuff working for Diddy. Okay, she meets Anthony. Anthony's mother is black and his father is Cuban. And his family, his dad's family, they over the Don Julio, some kind of wine company. So his father then was well off. But his dad got kicked out the family of those, were they Italian? Italians. Because he dealt with a black woman. So she ended up meeting this kid who's Italian and black. Very good looking guy. And they start dating, right? She in college, she having fun. She ended up meeting some girls who were in the world. See, this is what I tell people about college. Everybody think college is this ideal way of living. Go to school so you can work for somebody for the rest of your life and pay them to do it. Hold on, y'all. I'm thirsty. Hold on. Y'all see what I'm drinking? I have a whole picture. Oh, I got to drink this. What's up, y'all? Y'all watching? Come on in. Make sure you push the like. I got some good stuff for y'all tonight. So, college sometimes is not a good idea if your children have been sheltered. It happened to my niece. If your children don't know nothing about the world and guys and girls, college is not good. Because people coming from every walks of life end up in that school. And your daughter, especially your daughter, and she pretty too, she may end up being the treat of the football team. See, a lot of times, it's called trickery of the heart. A lot of times, these pretty girls get turned out. You know why a lot of pretty girls get turned out? And when I was younger, I was a good, okay looking person, but I was schooled very well. But I know a lot of beautiful girls in my city That name is scarred for life. No matter what they're doing right now with their life, if somebody bring up who was the thought of the city back then, they know who to name. Because some reason the pretty girls don't know how to protect their heart, and they get manipulated easy because they so pretty. Everybody want them, so they thinking everybody love them. The heart is wicked. I was just reading passages in the Bible that was blowing my mind, telling me that our heart is wicked. No matter how we try to clean the heart up, we born with a wicked heart. From the beginning of time, from when Adam and Eve sinned, our heart is wicked. So you're not ever supposed to trust your heart. You're supposed to trust your mind and your instinct. You're supposed to pray before you do anything. But when you don't put your kids in church and put them before God and put God in them, and you send them off to them places, they fall in love. When have fallen ever been good? Have you ever thought about that? I fail in love. Have you ever fell down and it felt good? So when you think about falling in love, that hurts. Nothing you fall to feel good. The heart is wicked, and this is what this young lady was talking about. She said he manipulated her and tricked her heart. I've never heard anybody explain it like that. So guess what he had her doing? She met these girls. She got this fine looking dude. She's from a rich family. She an A student. They were making adult movies. So she indulged in adult movies. Because the guy she was dealing with, hey, babe, we can make this money. You know that pimp stuff. This is why a lot of girls end up getting pimped out. They put in their mind, dudes, I love you, babe. We can get our own apartment. We can drive this car. All you have to do is... And these girls fall for that. They thinking these dudes really love them. But I'm telling you now, if you're listening to me, if you have a granddaughter or a niece or something that need to listen to me, if somebody loves you, they don't want to share you. So anybody watching me right now who having threesomes and open relationships, that person really don't love you. Just think about it. Ask that same person this. I'm for sure they got nice cars and stuff. Just ask the same person this. Can my brother borrow your car? I bet you he tell you no. Hell no, nobody driving my car. I love my car. You got me messed up. He not going to share that car. But he'll share you and your body with somebody else. You hear me? So he loved that vehicle, that jewelry, more than he loved you. And y'all really think it's love, and you think when you sharing your body to make him happy, that you keeping your man. Trickery of the heart. He got you so fooled that you think this is love. Did y'all watch my video a few days ago when I said this? Stop chasing love, chase respect. I hope somebody listening. When you learn to chase respect, your heart can't be tricked. Because you know what respect look like, and respect don't look like you telling me to go do adult movies. You disrespecting me. And you supposed to be strong enough to say, brother, bye, You don't even get to apologize. You just try to get me to prostitute. You got me messed up. You just try to get me to do drugs. Have you lost your mind? But see, sometimes we can give our children too much. I'm guilty of that. You can give your children so much that they grow up and disrespect you. They would shit on you, excuse my French, because you didn't give them so much they didn't earn nothing. So back to Miss English. She ended up doing adult movies, right? She got the best looking boyfriend in the school. I don't even know if he was going to the school, but she met him when she was in college. She is straight A student. She making money because she doing adult movies. Somebody got a hold of the movies. She said she only did it 6 months, which that's long enough. Somebody got a hold of her movies, y'all, and they gave it to her pastor at her church. And the pastor gave it to her parents. She said she was working and sounded like she had a very good job at the hospital too. She came home. You know what her parents was doing? And this is kind of weird to me. And it's kind of making me think, did her parents do something to her? They had her adult movie on the big screen in the house. And she said she had a penis in her mouth. So she walked in like, so she was totally embarrassed. Her parents watching her adult movie. And they claimed they was watching it to front her with it. But I know my parents. My movie wouldn't have been playing. My mother would have had a baseball bat in her hand waiting for me to come in the door in the dark. I would have woke up in the ER like, what happened? It's no way in the heck my parents would have been watching a movie of me doing this. Come on, man. So I'm like, is her parents, did they do something to her? I think it turned them on, to be honest, and especially the way she said they was watching it. So anyway, she was so embarrassed. The guy, Anthony, he was on his way to New York. He's like, baby, you coming with me? Trickery of the heart. He loves me. I'm embarrassed by my family. I'm in school. I'm an A student. I live in the suburbs. I got everything. All I got to do is obey my parents. No, she leaves with Anthony. She leaves with Anthony. She goes to New York. She talking, and you watch the interview, she talking like we was the baddest couple in New York. I'm pretty, he pretty, we bad. Everybody wanted to be around us. He goes to modeling school, and guess who's in the school with him? Cassie. So now Cassie and they click. They all hanging it out. You know, Cassie wanted to be famous and singing. She didn't just want to model. He wanted to model and act, I think. And did she say she wanted to model? I think she wanted to model too. But Cassie wanted a little bit more. Anywho, somebody introduced Anthony to Diddy because he was looking for models for Sean John. And Anthony, if y'all look him up, he ended up modeling for Sean John later on in this story. They excited. They finna meet Diddy. They in New York, living the life, happy. She's stripping. So Anthony not only had her doing adult movies, now we in New York. We need money, babe. You gotta go strip or do something. So she go strip and they get this nice place. Living the best life. They living in her mind. She goes with him to meet Diddy. She's sitting in the lobby. She's at the plan on her phone. They had flip phones then. He goes into the office with Diddy. She said he came out in like 10 minutes. Was like, hell no, cussing and hollering. She said, what's wrong, babe? Let's go. They leave. She asked him in the elevator what happened. Diddy told him the first thing he said to this young man, Anthony. You know, Diddy looking at him like being weak because he a pretty boy. You want to be famous? You want to model for me? Come on, top me off. He ran up out of there. Have you lost your mind, Diddy? Back then, it was calling him Puff. Puffy crazy. He asked me to do that to model. Hell no. So they end up leaving. You know, he started modeling and doing his thing by himself. And then he ran into, what is her name? Her last name is Thomas. I got so many notes. This story just, I mean, when I say this story blew my mind. She telling the truth too, y'all. Let me see what's the lady name. She works for Diddy. I think her last name is Thomas. He runs into Miss Thomas, and she ended up inviting him to an event and signing him to model. And he met Puffy down the line, and he ended up modeling for Sean John. He all on billboards. He everywhere. The good-looking, light-skinned dude that was modeling for Sean John, that's Anthony. That's Miss English boyfriend. And then she got her in it. Andrea English, she got her involved with Diddy. Let me tell you how. Diddy finds out that she used to do adult films. Diddy found out that she used to strip. So he ended up offering her a job as a dancer at his white parties. So she ended up being in, they said it was like 3 locations in the party. One by the wall, by the bar, one in the middle of the party, one on this end of the party. She was in the cage over here dancing. And she said everybody who was anybody was at these parties. And all she got paid was $500 back then. She said she heard allegedly that Diddy was getting way more money, getting Grammys, getting awards. These men was paying him big for her, and he was only giving her $500. And she ended up topping people off doing sexual things. She still got $500. I think that's why he upped the ante. That's why they get $250,000 a month now. Back then, they only getting $500. So she was Cassie before Cassie was Cassie. But she was just Diddy friend. I guess she was just one of the girls out there doing do. This where the kids come in at, y'all. I don't know if y'all seen the picture. Can y'all get my likes up, please? I greatly appreciate it. Y'all way behind. Come on, man. Get my likes up. I ain't telling y'all nothing else. I'm finna go. Because y'all be treating me bad. Did y'all see the picture? And I think she got the ages mixed up. Of the girl that they flew to New York and on the private jet and something with the bodyguard. Y'all remember that girl that came off a few months ago? Well, Miss English claimed the girl was only 11. And they put a DG shirt on it because they got her face blinked out. It's on the internet. They got her face blinked out. She's sitting on Diddy's lap and her shirt say DG. Miss English said that girl 11 years old. And they put makeup on her because she had a nice body. And they made her look grown. My grandbaby just turned 12. She looked like she's about 17 from her body parts. Her boob's big as mine. And she's only 12. So I can see that. So they went through her. And guess who was putting bottles and stuff up this 11-year-old girl doing sexual stuff to her? Guess who she done said? She said ain't none of this is alleged. Y'all gotta go watch this video. I mean, for an hour, I was like this. I mean, for J-Lo. You right, Yolanda. J-Lo was sticking bottles up this 11-year-old girl, allegedly. Allegedly. That's why J-Lo then left the country. Because her name for to come up about children. I think the girl that was on the table, because she said the girl was on the table, another girl who was 14. And they had fruit and stuff all over it. It's a picture on the internet of that. And people would just eat off of her. Denzel was there. Denzel's wife allegedly was there. And he was attending a lot of parties. Denzel lying, telling me, I left early. Denzel was at a lot of parties allegedly. So she said she was eating off the girl because they wanted to be seductive. And she took a strawberry and she ate it off her vajayjay. And she later on found out the girl was 14. So, but I'm trying to think, where were they moms? And this what makes me mad about all this. It's a lot of stuff I got to tell y'all. But this what makes me mad about this whole situation because I totally believe her. You know why I believe her? And y'all say, I know y'all gonna say, well, you didn't believe Cassie. Let me tell you why I believe her. Because she's not afraid to speak about it. We haven't heard nothing from Cassie. Maybe if Cassie told a story and make it real to us, I would believe Cassie. But right now, it's all what everybody said Cassie went through. What they said Justin Bieber went through. I want to hear them tell their story. This girl telling her story. And she got pictures and stuff to back it up. She got pictures back in Vibe magazine with Diddy. So she was there. That was her boy. But this what makes me mad about the whole situation. If you know you just ate a strawberry off a 14-year-old girl of a JJ, you know that you said that 11-year-old girl was your homegirl cousin or something. You knew she was 11 dressed up like a woman with Diddy. Why didn't they say nothing? I know what y'all about to say. The NDAs. She said she never signed one. This is why she talking. She said all the groups and stuff, they signed some kind of NDA. They can't talk until 20 years after Diddy dead. That means forever. They cannot talk. That's why a lot of them not saying nothing. However, an NDA do not cover criminal activity. You can still talk. So she refused to sign one. So that even makes me question her even more. If you didn't sign one, dear heart, why didn't you tell somebody they had kids up in there? That's what made me mad about the R. Kelly girls. If y'all knew it was kids up in there, if y'all witnessed R. Kelly sleeping with Aaliyah on the tour bus, why the authorities never knew? Y'all know why? The money was too good. And she's bragging about how she got all these attorneys and she about to take Diddy money because you know who she trying to date now? Quincy, his son. And when Quincy seen his interview, he's not going to date her no more. She blew that. The way she was just bragging about, I wonder how he go film screwing his son and go take his money. Quincy ain't finna mess with her after that. She just embarrassed the hell out of Quincy. And I think he liked her. But I don't even know why Quincy liked her. You know what? She better be cool. I just thought about this. Quincy may be tricking her ass. Quincy might be tricking her. I like you and you finna disappear. You better chill, girl. Because it's funny that Quincy messing with somebody that messed with his daddy. Even though, was it Justin or Christian? One of them already did it with Lori Harvey. You know, they do stuff behind each other. Then they said that the 11-year-old and the 14-year-old tricked Justin Bieber, tied him up. I guess he was going to mess with the kids. They tied him up, and guess what happened to Justin? Allegedly, Jesus. Diddy and two of his sons, she didn't say who, took turns on Justin. Diddy and two of his sons. Hi, Rick. Thank you. How are you? Hi, Capricorn girl. Yeah, she might want to pipe down because she's talking. I mean, when I say she talking, she telling details like, girl. And I think her attorney wouldn't want her to do that because she might blow her whole damn case. And you know, money talking, BS walk. If they pay her attorney enough money, he might tell her what hotel or what house she live in. People don't understand. People will sell you out for a few dollars. So they took turn on Justin Bieber. And she said she noticed for a fact that Diddy and two of his sons ran through Justin. She didn't say nothing about Usher yet. That was just part one of her interview. Then she also said that, gosh, she said so much. It was just an overload. I was like, I just couldn't take it. She said that one girl was performing. Oh, I'll tell you how this. And she had to do the number 2. Diddy told her ass, you better not go to the bathroom. So she did it on herself, all in front of everybody, got embarrassed. She said Diddy beat this girl black and blue, allegedly. And Denzel was there that night. Denzel was helping her clean it up. This is what she said. And he checked Diddy, like, you don't respect nobody. You know, Denzel's street, he from New York too. They say he kind of checked Diddy, like, you don't respect nobody, man. What's wrong with you? But Denzel, okay, I understand you want to beat Diddy up for letting the little girl poo-poo on herself. But what the hell you doing watching this little girl do her thing and she only 14? Why you ain't call the police after he made her poop on herself and beat her ass? Why you didn't call the police, Denzel? See, that's what I'm saying. People got mad at me when I brought up Denzel on one of my videos. Don't you talk about Denzel. Do y'all know these people are sinister? These people are human beings. And this is a part that scared me. That's why I had to pray before this video. Because this stuff is real demonic, y'all. We about to hear some demonic. Ooh. She said before the show starts, or the white event, did he make an announcement? I seen him do this. If you don't want to be at the second part of this party, I advise you to get your stuff and leave. If you don't want Child Protective Services called on you about your kids being here, you better leave. She said the reason he announced that because it gets demonic. It ain't just a F-all. It gets demonic. So she said that Diddy instruct everybody before the party who doing what, how they go get down, where your station at, what not to drink, what bottle got the little sugar piss in it, tranquilizers and stuff, and what his dancers and stuff supposed to drink. So she said he krug them. He make them take shots. They krug, so they dancing and they just out of themselves. She said not only that, this is where it got scary to me. She said he do some kind of ritual over them when they high. That he taps into their chakra. And the chakra is like a passage to your soul. And he taps into that. And he enters your soul and put himself inside your soul. I said, what the hell? So they become Diddy. And she started calling herself She Diddy or something like that. That was her name, She Diddy. She said she was just wild and demanding, and when she became Diddy, she said all you got to do is watch what's the brown dude name? Hey, Miss Judith, thank you so much. She said all you got to do is watch what's the little boy name that be acting crazy on TV? Last name Brown. It was on That's So Raven. She said watch him. Some days he's sane, and this is true. He's very intelligent. Some days he's sane, Orlando. And the other days, he said, I'm Diddy. Do y'all hear him say that? He said, I'm Diddy. And he be acting crazy. That's when the devil is in him. I got it. It's Orlando. Thank you, Janice. That's when the devil gets in him. And he becomes somebody else. Now it makes sense when Beyonce says she's Sasha Fierce. She really probably Diddy. Because they said Diddy know how to tap into their soul and he controls them. All these people was in one big group. Because I would have never thought in a million years that Michael Jackson was hanging with Biggie Smalls. It's a picture on the internet. Just Google it when we get off. Everything I'm saying, fact check me. Don't believe nothing I'm saying. Check behind me. You ain't got to call me a liar. Just go check for yourself. It's a picture of Michael Jackson on a sofa. It looked like a trap house. And Biggie Smalls sitting across from him. And I said, what the hell Michael doing in that house? Michael was hanging with all them people. If y'all don't want to believe it or not, that's on you. Because we made Michael Jackson bigger than life. So to us, Michael was perfect. It's no such thing. And I think towards the end of Michael's life, he started realizing this was not right. When somebody get that mega big and people falling out, y'all know when Michael Jackson died, people killed themselves. People falling out. That means you got a tie, soul tied to these people that they don't even want to live or breathe without you. And now I believe the music is hypnosis. That's why we see these young boys out here doing all kind of stuff, stealing cars, disrespecting their parents, because the music telling them to do that. Now it makes sense why the record labels, just think back for real, y'all, in the 80s. Do y'all remember, I'm going to use New Edition because they're my boys. Do y'all remember Bobby Brown when he left the group? He was a live wire. They couldn't even control Bobby Brown. Bobby got so big that New Edition started opening it up for him. Bobby Brown, NWA, and several other groups got arrested on stage for saying certain things. NWA said F the police. They went to jail in Detroit, Michigan for doing that. It was a riot because they told them, don't sing that song. You're going to jail. And they sung it. Bobby Brown was warned not to roll his body and do nothing sexual. They couldn't even dance like that back in the day. He did. He had a girl upside down. He went to jail because the labels didn't play that back then. Now, speed up to now. They brag about deleting people, They call women bees and hoes. They do all kind of stuff, and the labels fund it because it's a way of hypnotizing people. So they want people to become what that music is. Because I used to always say, why is the labels letting them do that? Why these people meeting up at clubs and at the concerts, they end up pop-pounding each other and they all famous? How in the hell all these rappers on trial for murder? Just like TV, all these rappers on trial for... This is a way of them taking souls. They'll use you up. See, this is what the labels do. I peeped them. They will put them out there. They hit after hit after hit because these young kids love violence. So everybody love these people. Then when they start making so much money, they set it up where they delete each other or they on trial. Now they in control of their royalties and their money. That's why Michael Jackson not here no more and Prince. Because they wanted to control what they had. So, because I'm like, this don't make sense. They use you up, Biggie Small, and become rich while they make more money while you're dead, Biggie, Tupac. They making more money from you being dead than you being alive. Biggie dying made Puffy a billionaire. Because Puffy still making money off Biggie. And wouldn't even get his mama none. So it makes sense now. And this is what this girl was saying. It's so sinister that they do demonic rituals. And Denzel was there. Guess who had, well, she said one person. Who else was it? Before I tell y'all about this person. It was, I think it was Denzel and Diddy had a threesome, I might be wrong, allegedly, with the young girl. But guess who they said had a threesome with the young girl? And I just said this yesterday. I said they better not say this person did nothing because they so cute together. I know y'all know who I'm talking about. They so cute together. Yeah, Two Live Crew too. Two Live Crew, they was horrible. Boy, Uncle Luke them, they used to get it in. But who am I talking about? The cutest couple right now. I want to see if y'all know who I'm talking about. They so cute. Relationship goals. The universe brought them back together. Do y'all know what couple I'm talking about? And I was just saying, they better not be involved in none of this shit. Bingo, Janice, Nelly, and Ashanti. Not Nelly. Yes, Miss Judith, Nelly. Nelly, this girl said this not even alleged. She said Nelly and Diddy had a threesome with a 14-year-old. All three of them was in the bed together. She said this, not my words, allegedly. She said, but Nelly been one of Diddy boys like forever, ever, ever. Forever, ever. I'm praying right now. When I heard her say that, I said, Lord, don't tell me Nelly sold his soul. Because Nelly want us to believe that he sold his masters for $50 million right after he met Ashanti back when they got back together. And now he's mega rich too. So I'm thinking, you one of Diddy boys. Now you worth almost $100 million and you've been pretty much broke for a minute. Hollywood broke, not our kind of broke. Now you back on and you got Ashanti back. Is Ashanti your haggler? I'm just saying. Let me take some water because I know y'all finna cuss me out about the super couple. But guess what? Where was Ashanti? This shit is crazy. Where was Ashanti when her and Nelly broke up? Do anybody know? I'm going to tell you. Allegedly, because I don't know Ashanti. Ashanti left the country for some years. And this young lady saying Diddy them had her over there working. They had her over there on them Italian men and stuff, doing her thing. Then she came back and came back to the States, and her and Nelly hooked back up. So the super couple, I believe they love each other. I really believe they in love. But I'm praying this is not true. It sounds like they sold their soul for money. Like Fantasia. I think it got so hard with life and they wanted to still be on that they sold their soul. Think about it. Ashanti came back singing all these old songs from the 90s and she on every dang on stage, every performance. Who putting her out there? Not Nelly, because he ain't even been on all the stages. Somebody is putting her out there. And y'all know when she was dating Herb Gotti, Herb said they used to all in the bathroom at the hotels and he used to do all kind of freaky stuff to her. And she knew Herb Gotti's wife. They were all cool and she was sleeping with him. And let me tell y'all something else that y'all don't know. Y'all know why Ashanti and Nelly broke up? Allegedly. I always thought it was Nelly. I said, he ain't shit. Boy, why he hurt my sister like that? That's messed up. Come to find out that her and Keisha Cole was in the studio for to make a song together. And the producer of the song, the director, hey Sandra. Oh yeah, we're going to talk about Fantasia in a minute. Ashanti dipped out the scene. Oh yeah, they said she was overseas. She was out of this country. And allegedly she was over there working for Diddy. She, you know, them islands and shit. She was, they said Ashanti had a millionaire over there. She didn't even want him no more. Billionaire. She was 17 years old. Yeah, when she was with Herb Gotti. But anyway, her and Keisha Cole, who know that story? They were making a, did they ever make a song together? I don't keep up with that. But they both had made a song together and they both started liking the producer. And Nelly was dating Ashanti, and he didn't know her and Keisha Cole was liking the producer in the studio, and they both was sleeping with this producer man. And 9 times out of 10, if that went down like that, was they having threesomes. Because they both like pretty much started loving this dude. And her and Ashanti was about to fight. Keisha Cole and Ashanti can't stand each other. I heard they made amends, but they couldn't stand each other for a long time behind that man. And Nelly found out and he was crushed, and that's when their relationship started falling apart. And then Nelly, bold ass, instead of him moving on, he went on Floyd Mayweather house, which was his boy, and took his fiance. Miss Jackson's Floyd Mayweather fiance. She had the big rock on. Then they showed up at Floyd fight and sat in the 3rd row, all lovey-dovey. Floyd had to whoop the dude butt in the ring because he's like, if I lose and I'm sitting here Nelly over there with my girl, she just gave me my ring back. I can't lose this fight. So they Hollywood just passed people around. And that's when Ashanti left. And her and Miss Jackson hate each other because, you know why her and Miss Jackson hate each other? They personal friends. They knew each other. They used to go to Floyd Mayweather house and they always coupled up hanging out. Nelly and Ashanti, Miss Jackson and Floyd, and several other couples. They all knew each other. So when she came back to the States and realized this beat, I know she's seen it on TV too, but this beat with my ex-man, you wanted him the whole time. That's why they hate each other. They were cool. Screwing the same dude. But anyway, y'all, I digress. Back to Andrea English. She said this. You know who else had a threesome with? Oh, this the other person that had a threesome with the 14-year-old. Diddy mama. I'm getting ready to go to bed, y'all. I can't take this. I said, don't you tell me Miss Janice was sleeping with 14-year-old kids with Diddy. She said that's not Diddy's mother. That's Diddy's auntie, and it sounds like it's a fake auntie because it sounds like the auntie was dating his father because she claimed the reason why she molested Diddy as a kid and made Diddy sleep with her because he looked like his father. But I'm like, if that's his auntie, why does she care? He looked like his daddy. So it must have been a fake auntie. You know how your mom, dad, that's your Uncle Joe. He ain't gonna be in the room for the night. You know, that kind of uncle. And I think she was left in the care of Diddy. But May said that's Diddy's real mother. So I don't know if this Diddy's real mom. I seen pictures of Diddy's sister and her and their mom when they was little. So I don't know if this is an auntie that took her, this man kids, but where's Diddy's real mother then? Because it seemed like he would have said his mom passed. So I kind of don't believe that's his auntie. I believe Miss Janet is really his mama. But they said that's why the white polish, that's her thing. And she tamed Diddy. She molded Diddy. She groomed Diddy because she was sleeping with him allegedly. And as they got older, she pretty much was like, go get them girls. We're going to put the white polish on them and we're going to turn them out. She's like a madam. And she looked like one. When I said she looked at Jazzy to be 80 at court, I meant that because I never seen an 80-year-old woman walk in some heels like that woman walking heels. She can step in them heels. And she still look good. I don't care what she used to be or what she still, I got to give her credit for looking good. Even though she got the look of a 1979 prostitute, the blonde, she got the look. But it's just amazing for her to be 80 and look like that to me. She's on top of her game. Whatever she doing, she just can't let that street look go. You know what I'm saying? But her and Diddy and the girls supposed to have been having threesomes, and that's where the white fingernail polish coming in for Miss Janice. This girl gave some juicy. And guess what guess what she said, Jesus? Guess what she said allegedly it's a video of her that the feds got out of Diddy's house. And she can't remember, I guess because it was so long ago. But on the video of her getting taken advantage of, because I guess she was crugged or under the spell. Guess who one of the people were that's taking advantage of her on this video? And she claimed we're going to end up seeing it. Donald Trump. Where my shoes at? I'm about to go. I'm finna go. Y'all think I'm lying? Go watch the video. The Lionel show. Lionel B show. The whole interview on there. Get your popcorn and go get you a bunch of water before you sit down. Because it's going to blow your damn mind. You hear me? I have never heard. And she's so detailed. I said, this girl is not lying. She can tell a story like me. I'm like, you shitting me? You mean the orange man was there? What was his wig at, girl? Did he have a wig? Oh. She showed it real quick. And she said, presidents were there. And old boy was like, what, the president? She said, no. We're talking about Diddy. We're going to stay on Diddy on this video. And they showed Donald Trump and Diddy on a picture together, smiling, and they hurried up and got rid of it. Go watch, please go watch it, y'all. Y'all would thank me tomorrow. I want everyone, don't even go to sleep tonight. Be late for work. Go watch the Lionel show tonight. And her name, all you got to do is say the interview with Andrea English, and it's going to pop up because he the only one got the interview. And she's sitting there with her hat on, her hair, and she's still kind of thugged out, you know, and she's saying that she was manipulated by the industry. Trickery of the heart, that's what she kept saying. And I'm glad she said that because y'all know I've been hard on Cassie, right? She kind of made it make sense to me. She said that, how many of y'all been in love before? Y'all thought y'all was in love, and a dude would lie to you, baby, I'm sorry. He get back with you, I'm sorry. He cheat on you again. He had babies on you. You done gave money. You done did everything. And you still stay with this dude because the heart is wicked. The heart fool you. It make you think, he really loved me. He didn't mean that. And you looking at this brother doing it. He constantly, Just hitting you in the gut, hitting you in the gut, hitting you in the gut. And you telling everybody else around you, he really didn't mean that. That's that wickedness of the heart. That's why you have to step back out of a situation and say, that ain't what love is about. But matter of fact, love is not good. Love hurt. I want to fall in respect. How about let's be respectful? And respect don't do that. Let me make it clear to you one more time. I said this in several videos. You love your mom, right? You love your family members. You love the people you had kids by once upon a time. But how many times you hurt them? Or how many times they hurt you? But you love them, right? Y'all can look back right now when you was a teenager and say, man, I did a lot of stuff to my parents, but I love them. Nobody never say they respect people. See, it's a difference when you respect somebody, you won't do those things. Love will make you stay out all night. Respect to bring you home. So stop seeking for somebody to love you. Tell a brother right from the door, I don't even want you to love me, brother. I want you to respect me. And when you respect me, eventually you will love me, because that's what comes behind respect. But or I just want you to have love for me, but you go respect me. You ain't got to love me. You ain't even got to like me, but you got to respect me. And that's what happens with these children. We too busy spoiling them, catering and covering them. So when they meet Diddy, they don't even recognize the devil because they so spoiled and rotten. And they think, oh, he like me, and he gonna buy me this, and he gonna do that, girl, I'm up there. That's them girls that get got. That's Cassie. That's Miss English. She shouldn't have took her fast tail butt to New York. She was a spoiled kid living in the valley with her parents. She shouldn't have not had taken her fast tail ass, excuse my French, to New York with this man who already had her doing adult movies. Then had her in New York stripping. Then they met Diddy. It just started going downhill from there. Being hard-headed. She knew better. She had a good life. Chasing a dream. And a lot of these people sell their soul chasing dreams. Y'all can be mad at me all you want to, but these women be knowing what they're doing. They just compromise their self-respect to get a few dollars. Like she dancing in a cage at Diddy party for $500 at the white party. You don't think she knew better? This is the same man who just told your boyfriend a year ago to suck his... Now you working for him and he working for him. Did he end up sucking it? Because he ended up being a supermodel for Sean John. She tried to claim he didn't, but I don't believe that when it comes to Diddy. If he told you to do it and you say, hell no, how a few months later you end up working for him? Did you call him like, I'm ready to do it now? But she ain't gonna tell that part. Then she said the dude is over in another country somewhere making money off her sex movies. Look her up. Andrea English. They said she was a peace star. I can't say these words. I'm sorry, YouTube. I'm not. It's hard not to say these words. But she's a adult entertainer star, and she didn't sign no contracts or nothing. He did. So he getting all the royalties to her body that's selling all over the place. This is from not schooling your kids right. Y'all too busy putting Jordans on their feet and buying them dang on Louis Vuitton bags and stuff and getting their $500 hair weaves and getting their nails done, but you're not schooling them about life at all. So they think the next man supposed to do what their mom and dad did. So as soon as they find somebody that got it like that to do it, they in love. That's Diddy. Oh, Diddy got it. Oh, baby, what your mom used to buy you? I can buy you 10 of those. That's all you require? And what you gonna do for me? But when she said Donald Trump, y'all, I almost fainted. I said, I can't take this video no more. I can't take this interview no more, Jesus. Because if she bring up Oprah's feet, it's over for me tonight. I'm done. I can't take no more. It's a part 2 coming. Now, everything is making sense to me. Because Tisha Tells, didn't I tell you? Y'all better start listening to me. Tisha Tells did a video tonight. Guess what Tisha Tells said? I think Diddy's going to get a pardon. Didn't I just say that yesterday? I just said Diddy gonna get a pardon. Tisha Tells, and she said Diddy coming after everybody. I said, he getting you first, Tisha. Because you the one been trying to put a dagger in him. You didn't know he had something up his sleeve the whole time. That's why I say it's a little bit stuff, but I ain't say too much. I'm like, but Diddy, y'all thought I was taking up for Diddy. I'm smart. I wasn't taking up for Diddy. I just didn't want to burn too many bridges like that with Diddy. No, Diddy got some power. He friends with Lucifer. I don't want to bother him over there with the demons. I told y'all a little bit what I knew, but I wasn't going to get his court papers. And you know yesterday, no. I don't mess with them people like that. But anyway, it's making sense to me, y'all. What Snoop say? But did he do? But did he do it or did it? How you doing? I'm good, Snoop. Hey, Sandra. What she say? Mary saw a lot too. Closest. Who is Mary? Is that Steve Harvey's wife? Who is Mary, Sandra? Sandra, I'm sorry. Hey, April. How you doing, love? This is overload for real. But let me tell y'all, it's making sense to me. Can y'all get my likes up, please? I greatly appreciate it. Oh, Mary J. Blige. I didn't forgot about Mary J. Blige. I'm thinking of Steve Harvey's wife, Mary. Yeah, girl, you know Mary J. is his right hand. If J-Lo leaving, Mary probably in the suitcase. We ain't even hearing about Mary. You know, Mary, I seen videos of her and Diddy dancing and she kissing, like, grabbing on Diddy. And I'm like, they just slept together several times. They said they had threesomes together. Oh, Mary know a lot. It's gonna come on, y'all. We got 1 month left. We finna get an overload real quick. Because Cat Williams said 2024 is the year of truth. We got like 45 days. So, oh, we finna get a bunch of stuff. Y'all ain't heard nothing yet. Nothing. But, what was I saying? Oh. Yeah, they said Mary J had a baby by Diddy. They even said that little girl, the girl said in the interview, the little girl, the 14-year-old, had 2 babies, and they locked her up, and each baby they took from the babies, from her. And they said one of them babies, because she grown as heck now, they said one of them babies may be in Diddy's house. Is it Justin? No, we don't mean sure Justin mama. It can't be Chris. It can't be Quincy, because that's how I'll be sure son. It can't. That gotta be a lie because Kim Porter kids look just like her. They look just like Diddy and her together. Oh, and she said they think they got rid of Kim because Diddy had touched them twins. And she was going to say something. I don't know if I want to believe that either. Because they adore their dad. I think they old enough to say something. They don't act like they're afraid of him at all. I don't know. I don't know. I try to give people benefit of the doubt. It seemed like he loved his children, but I don't know because he allowed them to sleep with dudes, allegedly. Christian is the main one, the one that just like him. They said he got caught with a transgender, whatever you want to call him. Not this week, last week he got caught with a dude. His daddy didn't turn him out. It might come out his daddy been sleeping with them. He might have told them, if y'all want to be famous and big, you got to go through this because he was tamed by his mama. She did it to him. He's a victim from Miss Janix, allegedly. Just like R. Kelly is a victim from his big sister, allegedly. These people was victimized. That's why they so sinister. That's why they don't have feelings. They don't care. Because they been stripped of their pride and their dignity and their manhood, that they just punish people. When you heard that video of Diddy and Meek Mills, he was punishing him, if that was Meek Mills, allegedly. If that was him, he was punishing him. And I think every stroke, he remembered what Clyde Davis did to him. And Quincy Jones. See, Quincy think he done escaped because he's gone. He died this last week. He think he got away with it. But Quincy, brother, I hope you repented before you left here. And the sad thing about it, his victims never gonna get to see him face to face. Tevin Campbell. They destroyed these little boys. But I still blame their parents. It's your first obligation is to be a mother. You don't never send your kids off with nobody you don't know. And when you send them with somebody you know, it's got to be two of them. Because I want you to watch him and him to watch you. I don't trust your ass either, Chris Stokes. Would Ras be your little cousin? That's his first cousin. So guess what? Their mama trusted him with B2K. Because that's your big cousin. And come to find out, big cuz been sleeping with him since he was a kid. That's why I need you to watch you and you to watch. No, I need two of y'all. And then I'm popping up anytime. You don't know when I'm coming. And no. But back to what I was saying. The reason why it makes sense now, even from the president stuff that just happened the other day, because it's people actually crying, y'all. It's news anchors and everything. They crying. Kamala then fell out with Joe. Joe all of a sudden remember everything. I think Joe Biden has something to do with all this too, y'all. I think he was at the F all. I think they all set her up to fail. To keep our mind on other things. They knew. Come on, man. Come on, can we be real? Did y'all really think that they was going to let a black woman win? Did y'all really think that all these men in America was going to listen to a woman, period? I don't care if she was polka dot. Do y'all think them other countries was going to respect a woman talking to them? When they women walk behind them, their own wife, they have several wives in them other countries. Do you think they would respect her as the president? So when she was running, I'm like, I didn't believe she was going to win. At first, I had wishful thinking, but I always had this thing in the back of my mind, like, how that's going to work? I hope Obama or somebody behind her, because she going to need a backbone, because they've been made her cry. You know what I'm saying? She might break down crying. Like she doing right now today. She's crying. And they said she didn't cut Joe off. Because Joe got on TV and he had the biggest smile laughing at her. They all gonna laugh at me. He laughing at her. You know why he laughing at her? Because he didn't want to give up his throne. They said he had Alzheimer's. And she was like, I'm going to do it. And he like, nah, you can't do it. And they kept saying, oh, she can do it. So they stripped him from his position and made her run and finish out this presidency. And they said Joe kept telling them, let me keep going at Trump. I'm going to win. Let me say, I know it don't look good, but I can beat him. They didn't want to listen to him because Joe had to be in the bed by 6 o'clock. You know, so he could come to them. So they didn't want to listen to him. But he knew as a white man. See, this one they didn't listen to Joe. Joe knew as a white man. He knew all his colleagues. He knew all them white folks. He knew all the people with money. He knew the conversations they have when black folks ain't around. So he telling them without telling them, they ain't gonna let her do it, y'all. That little Negro girl, y'all got me messed up. Y'all think my buddies and stuff go let her run the White House. They already let Obama in there. They don't get no more. So he laughing. He like, I told your ass. He didn't just win. He ate your ass alive. I knew something was wrong. I told you when I cut on the TV and I seen every state red, I said, we been got. Somebody tricked somebody. They had us really believing this woman can win. And all of a sudden, everybody go to the polls, the vote, and they put Trump. The same dude that nobody wanted when he was in office, they was calling this man Hitler. This man allegedly stole secrets, American information, and selling it to Russia. This man tried to overturn the government, allegedly. And this what y'all decided, no, I can't do Kamala because she didn't do nothing for Florida. I'm going to get Trump back in there. It's so many women that voted for Trump, y'all. So many. All the women turned on her the day of the last day of voting. The 5th. They all turned on her. And I'm like, this gotta be a setup. Y'all I keep telling you, I didn't vote. I didn't want no parts of it. I just said I was going to watch the show, and I did. I didn't know the show was going to be like that, though. I said, damn, they got all that. They didn't waste their gas, went out and knew they weren't going to vote for. They knew they weren't going to vote for Kamala. They knew they wasn't. Even though I must say in their defense, she didn't have a plan. A man without a plan is a fool. They just threw her out there. Obama and all them threw that girl out there, and she wasn't ready. But I thought she would know more about the government since she was a prostitute. I was say a prostitute. A prosecutor. It's like she would have known more about the government than she did. And then she's sitting there talking about stuff that she know half the country don't go for. Sex change. What she finna do for the rainbow and not controlling the border. Half the country wasn't for that. Then you constantly got people coming up missing and hurt from these foreigners, and you ain't doing nothing. Illegal immigrants. But y'all never thought about this. Didn't Donald Trump say he about to get them out of here? He said that, right? He said even the legal ones, right? Nobody said this. Well, I hope you start at home. Just look next to you. You better start with her first. She from Russia. She ain't from over here. His wife. So Jesus better say, hey, before you get me out of here, you better, like, come on, girl. You going too, because you ain't from here either. But he don't say nothing about his wife. And I'm starting to think she his haggler. She may be Pooh's niece. I think she his haggler. You know that woman didn't look at Donald Trump one day at a party and say, you know what, damn, his wig is so cute. I love the way he smiled. There's no way in the hell that lady looked at Donald Trump and wanted him. She was planted with him. You know what I'm saying? That lady is a Russian lady. And if y'all notice, when he won, oh, that's my husband. She hugging him and kissing him. Look at him while he was running. She wasn't even showing up. She looked at him in disgust and rolling her eyes. Oh, the night he won. Now we can take over the United States. We get a second shot to take over this country. It makes sense, y'all, because all of them running in a circle. Elon. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all this. You know how Elon bought Twitter? You know, I know Elon Musk is super mega rich. He mega rich, but sometimes when you mega rich, you don't have cash on hand. You just don't have it like that. So you have to go to other people and get money. This girl said allegedly Diddy gave Elon Musk $80 million or something like that. $80 million to buy Twitter. He lent it to him because rich people don't use their own money. So you know what that means? He owed Diddy a favor. And you know what that means? Elon Musk and Donald Trump, you owe me a favor. I help you buy Twitter. And you Donald Trump, all y'all, we need a businessman in office. He a businessman. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Businessmen ain't gonna pass up $50 million. The $50 million Diddy offered the judge, I promise you Trump don't pass it up. Not only that, If it's true that Trump is on them videos, if it's true, Diddy ain't got to pay him shit. Diddy doing like this, like killing your teeth on set it off. He probably make a video. Hey, Trump, what's up, Donald? Remember, I got you, right? You got me? Okay, I got you too. That's why Donald Trump said in his interview, oh, I'm going to get a few people out. He said he going to get the ones that went up in the Capitol building. We watched what they did, and Donald Trump finna go get them out. I hope you stop by Kenshawa. Is it called Kenshawa? Prison in in Michigan, up north in Kenshawa, Michigan, and go get my nephew, Sean Mayberry. Would you go get him, please, Donald Trump? Could somebody tag him in there? Because he in there for $200 doing 30 years. Could you go get my nephew? Since we getting people out. Because you know how it is. You a homeboy, Trump. You got 34 felonies. And you, but running the country. And guess what the judge saying now that sentenced him and gave him that time? Gave him those convictions. I might have to overturn him and throw him away. Just throw him out because he the president now. They knew what they was doing. Why do y'all think they didn't lock Donald Trump up when they had a chance? They didn't lock Donald Trump up when they had a chance before he was the president. Now they gonna use that to delete his crime. And what are they showing these kids? Because a lot of college students was following behind Vice President Harris. They were crying when he won. Guess what you showing them kids? You could do a crime and get away with it. Go ahead and do it. You ain't got to follow the rules of the land. But this same man coming in like this. I'm getting rid of the immigrants. I'm doing this. Teachers better not do that. You better not do this. And they just let you off with 34 felonies in a few minutes. You about to be off. But you going to be firm with what you going to do to run this country. You a hypocrite. That's a hypocrite. You just did all that, and people taking up for him saying this. They making up stuff. So you mean to tell me he didn't give that prostitute money? You mean to tell me he didn't take advantage of women? But y'all believe Diddy did it. You see what I'm saying? Oh, no, Diddy can't get out. When Donald Trump go in? That's what y'all need to be saying. Y'all worry about Diddy getting out instead of him going in. And when you look at pictures, him, Oprah, Tyler Perry, Hugh Hefner, Clyde Davis, Quincy Jones, all of them are in a clique. They dying off now because Hugh gone, Quincy gone, Clyde Davis, he's 90, he about to be gone. They didn't had a long run. So they better hurry up. Donald Trump was 78. He getting close. So they better start doing something. I told you I don't think he gonna finish the whole 4 years. I'm not saying somebody gonna delete him, but that's what one of the prophets said. I don't wish that on nobody. I just don't think Donald Trump did this because he wanted to do it. I think he was planted there. And that's what Hollywood is about. And money. They plant people in positions. They made that man run. That's why he didn't know what to talk about. Y'all talking about Kamala didn't have a plan. I don't remember Donald Trump sitting there talking about what he's going to do for the country. All I remember him talking about his crowd size. And I had the biggest crowd. And she's an idiot. She's stupid. That's all I remember him talking about. I don't know about y'all. I don't ever remember him this election, saying anything he was going to do for this country. But y'all held Kamala up to the wire. She didn't have a plan. Did he? Y'all too busy talking about who she slept with to be a prosecutor. Who did Donald Trump sleep with? That's what I'm saying. Who body did he take? Y'all too busy talking about her. A whole lot of people in slept with somebody to get a position or a few dollars. Stop acting like you don't know nobody. It might have been you that did it. She did. Why do we care what people do when they punch out? Would you get mad if your boss, you go to work tomorrow and your boss said, you slept with somebody I don't like from high school? You'd be like, what you worry about who I slept with for? When you punch off the clock, your personal life is your life. It's nobody's business. I don't care if she slept with 12 dudes that night. Long as your ass lower this damn rent. What we gonna do about this rent? I don't give a damn who you sleeping with. Like Clinton. They went crazy about Lewinsky. They gave it a title, getting the little Lewinsky. I said, well, what did Hillary say? She don't care. I don't either did. That's her penis. That ain't mine. I don't give a damn about what Clinton do with his penis. All I'm worried about is this rent. They always worried about what somebody, he smoked some weed, and so did your daddy. So? Your daddy smoked crack. You ain't talking about that? Shit, you smoke crack. I mean, the scriptures I was reading today, it speaks about the heart being wicked and that we all fall short of the glory of God. We were born, and people don't like me to say this, we was born in sin because from the beginning of time, man fell. The falling of man from sin. So we were born in it. That's why you got to stay so close to Jesus. And I know his name is Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Nietzsche, Yahweh. Y'all check me about that too, but y'all know what I mean. You got to stay so close to him because we were born to do wickedness. And if you're not close with him like this, you may get a little Lewinsky under the presidential desk because you ain't close to him. When you close to him, you know how to say, man, that sounds good, and I'm tired right now. It might feel good. Look over at Hillary picture, nah, baby, I can't do that. You got to go and get out of my office. I can't lose what I got for this few minutes. People will lose everything they worked for 20 years, for 10 minutes. And y'all gonna tell me the heart ain't wicked? All these people we're hearing about right now was living in the flesh and not with God. That's why Diddy sold his soul. Because he felt like it's easy and faster gratification to Hollywood. God was taking too long. You know why God didn't do it, Diddy? Because you can't live in two worlds. You can't serve two gods. He said, go ahead and do your thing. I'm going to sit right here eat my popcorn with Nina. Go ahead and do your thing, Diddy. Let me see how it work out. But when he said every knee must bow, I promise you every night Diddy on his knees now. See, God would take you out of a situation. You can have every, that's why when people talking about, I don't know why such and such ain't got a house and she ain't got no car. You better be careful. God can take a billionaire. We watched 2 billionaires in 5 years or less end up with almost nothing. He could take a billionaire from a mansion and a private plane and put him in a jail cell and make the whole world dislike him. Just like that. You gonna tell me he can't take your 401k in that house, in that car, and have you outside in a sleeping bag? Oh, he can do it. He will do it if you don't humble yourself. You better humble yourself. Stop thinking you better than somebody. Because I can see y'all right now sitting there sipping your wine, got your diamond rings on, and talking about one of your family members. And you can be worse than them. They may have to feed you one day. Look at Tyler Perry. They dogged him. His whole family dogged him. Put him out. He a bum. Talking about some damn plays, a lady with a dress on. He done lost his mind. He don't want to go work at Burger King somewhere. Put his ass out. They told his mama that. It got so bad Tyler Perry slept in his car. Holding on to that dream. He said, every tax return, he was working somewhere because he was getting taxes. Every tax return he put into Medea Plays. And see, why I love Tyler Perry's story, even though he involved in this, because he's showing us if you just hold on to God unchanging hands, he can do all things but fail. Hold on to that dream. Don't give up. Perseverance. If you keep on striving and keep going, you're just climbing up that rope. Guess what? You just keep on, even when you get tired, just rest for a minute. Guess what's going to happen? You're going to end up at the top. It ain't nothing else up there but the top. But if you let go, you're going to go back down to the bottom. So you got to keep on pulling. Tyler Perry kept on pulling, even though everybody sticking daggers in him. Everybody dogging him. And then he popped. God said, you really wanted it. It took you 12 years. You trusted me for 12 years. I like that. He trusted God for 12 years with that dream. Nobody believed in him. But he kept saying, I don't have nothing else. Failure is not an option. Failure is not an option. He a billionaire. Now, I don't know how he got all that money. He might have bent over a few times. I don't know. That's between him and God. But he a billionaire. And every single one of his family members that talked about him, put him down, he said he paid all their bills. His father, who beat the crap out of him, I think his father molested him. He just ain't saying it. And beat the blood out of his mama. He said, I can't stand my daddy. But because my mama asked me to, I pay all his bills. He live in a big, bad house. He driving nice. He said, I send him a check every month, and I don't even deal with him. Now, that's when you're a bigger person. He still take care of the person who abused him. So Tyler Perry ain't that bad, y'all. He do a lot of stuff, and we did heard rumors, but the man know the Lord. Listen to him when he talk about the word. He might want a little something sometimes, but he know that word. And he know where his bread is buttered. He know. That's why he's so blessed. This stuff is crazy, man. I just don't like it. But I think the devil is doing his thing, man. Y'all shouldn't even be surprised. This election, everything. Cat Williams said it all would be exposed. Now, all of a sudden, Trump, it seems like we're in a twilight zone. Trump is the president. I feel like I'm 8 years behind. I think I'm back. Are we back at 8 years ago? Trump is the president. The one everybody tried to get out the house. And you know why? He was planted there. He wasn't elected. He was chosen. He was chosen. You finna do it again, Trump. You got the power. You got the mouth. You got the money. You are for man. Out of all the people in the world, they put Trump up against a black woman. Really? And y'all thought she was going to win. Why not a black man? They could have got Kanye. Kanye would have won. They put him up against a black woman. Not just a woman, a black woman. One of my friends called me, a guy I used to date named Robert. He couldn't wait to call me when Trump won. Didn't I tell you? I said, shut up. You know what he was talking about? He started throwing scripture at me. That a woman not supposed to lead a man or preach to a man and none of that. He said, so what make you think God was going to let her lead this country? My God don't work that way. I said, I'm finna hang up on you. Goodbye. Nobody want to talk to you. But he was telling the truth. The word of God said a woman's not supposed to lead a man. So how the heck she gonna lead this country? And y'all shocked she didn't win. Y'all go to church. I thought y'all go to church. And then what she was standing for didn't make sense. Like I said, I know a lot of people, they like the same gender. Y'all like each other. Y'all got y'all parades and y'all got free will to do whatever you want, because when God gave us free will, he gave you free will. But what y'all don't understand is free will don't mean you don't pay for the will that you chose. You know what I'm saying? And if you sit up in church every Sunday and you say, you know you're going to hell, look at this scripture what God said what you're supposed to be doing, and you doing, you going to hell. I don't even want you at my house no more. Y'all tell people that. But then you got this woman that's saying, oh, I'm going to change people's sex in prison. I'm going to do this. I'm going to teach kids this in school. And y'all voted for that. But y'all Christian folks. I'm not saying I'm not saying nothing. I'm talking about the people that say you're going to hell. I know y'all hear that all the time. But y'all Christian folks, right? It say thou shalt not kill. And she said she was fighting for abortions. But y'all Christian folks. Even though we say this is my body, I have the right. But what did Jesus say? This is what y'all understand. We might say anything, but when you look at the word, what did God say we were supposed to do? I don't care what you think. You're supposed to protect yourself. Actually, you're not even supposed to be having sex and you're not married. See, y'all be all out of order and think somebody's supposed to listen to you. You don't have a right to my body. You don't even have a right to your own body. This is Jesus. This is his temple. We're just living here for a minute. Our soul just written this place for a minute. But he got rules to this thing. And if he said don't have sex and you having sex, how you got a right to anything? You don't have a right to nothing because you're not listening. You disobedient. Am I saying it's right to control somebody else's body? I don't think it is. But when I look at God's word, he said don't do it. So if we got to have an overseer to make us live by the word of God, it's kind of sad. And I'm not talking about the ones that get molested, granddaddy touching them, raped. I'm not talking about none of that. And I pray that's in his clause that if a kid or somebody gets, you can't make them keep that child. Come on, Donald Trump. Let's not do that. Because you got grandkids, remember, sir? You got a daughter. Now, if somebody do something to one of your kids, remember what you said. You got to stand on that. But I think it's going to be something in the clause that, I don't believe it's going to take it completely away. But for all these women that go out here willy-nilly and they get uncles and every weekend and they just unprotected and doing, actually it's saving your life because you can get something worse than a baby. You can get the HI. You know what I'm saying? You can get that ooh-wee. So actually it's kind of saving you and make you think, I don't want to have sex no more. It ain't that serious. It ain't that serious. To me, sex ain't that serious. I don't know about y'all. Sex ain't that serious to me. I just can't see selling my soul for a few minutes. And people fight for their rights. I ain't gonna tell y'all what people I'm talking about. They fight for their rights. I can do what I want. I'm a citizen and God love me. But you selling your soul, you compromising your soul for a few minutes. Is that person's sex that important to you? For real? That person's sex that important to you that you will go against Jesus? Just think about that concept. It ain't what you say you was born, how you was born, who you are. None of that matter. Is that person that important to compromise your soul for a few minutes? Just look at that person right now. Look at him. Say, you mean I'm going to choose to go to hell for you? Am I really deciding to go to hell for you? I'm for real. And I ain't just talking about the G. I'm talking about anybody. If you fornicate, look at that person and say, is this 2 minutes worth this shit? Some of them ain't even worth your douche, let alone your salvation. I'm just being real. And if people love you, they don't want you to die and go to hell. Have y'all ever thought about that? If people love you, they don't want you to sin with them. Am I tripping? Because people get mad about the truth. Like people deleted Tasha K, 10,000 subscribers. I said she should be happy because God just done pulled a bunch of heathens out her channel. Here, get gone. Flee, Satan. You should be happy they showed their face because they want you to do what they want you to do. When God gave you free will, people supposed to respect your opinion. I lost a few subscribers. Every day I lose a few. But God replaced him with somebody else because I keep God in my videos. Y'all don't know God did something for me today. I just wanted to get out the car and run out the street and praise. Like, oh my God, Lord, you just working. You working. I just won't let go. I know he get tired of me sometimes. He be, girl, you going through all this stuff and I'm just be holding on. I got Look up, I'm holding on to anything, a garment. No, you ain't leaving me, Jesus. You walking, I'm dragging. You I got you by your pants. I just keep on. He like, damn, no matter what she go through, she won't let me go. I remember what my mother told me. Hold on. Hold on to God's unchanging hands. He can do all things but fail. He failed proof, and you think I'm finna let him go? For you? You think I'm finna sin and let a fail proof go? He has never, ever, 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 ever let me down. Never, but a man have. A president has. A teacher have. The government have. But Yahweh never let me down. Never. And I never seen him in the presence, but I felt his presence. I know he's all around me, like I feel him right now. And I know the stuff that's going on in this world right now is sinister. I know that God is nothing in this. Even though I see Donald Trump on his knees praying, I'm like, who are you praying to? Because your actions do not match what you're saying out your mouth. You can fool the people, but you can't fool God. It's showtime, Mr. Trump. It's showtime. Now we finna see if you're really a man of God. Because a man of God don't want to be a dictator. A man of God don't want to hurt his country. I'm praying that you done got so old, Mr. Trump, that you want to do right now. Because you know you about to be out of here. You want to do right by people. I'm praying you at that state now that you done had the best life ever. You done had all the money. Now all you want to do is give and be happy. Be the grandpa of the country. I'm everybody grandpa, and grandpa gonna treat y'all good this time. I'm praying that this man have a change of mind. I've been praying for Donald Trump, y'all. I don't want to see nobody kill this man. I don't want to see him hurt this country. I don't want to see my people suffer. I don't want to see none of that. I want to, for once, I want to see America great again. No, not again. America great. It never been great. But for once, I want to see if your hat for real. Show me America great. I don't believe you. Show this 55-year-old woman that America can be great. That's what the shirt. I need to make some shirts. Let's see if America can be great, because it never been great. Not for my people. Not if I could. You know what? Citizenship. We should be able to write. We should be able to write the bills, because we're the ones out here living it. And one of mine would be get rid of credit. I'm sorry, for real. Get rid of credit. Credit is from hell. I ain't never heard of something you worked so hard to get, and in 60 days, it's just trash from a situation you had in your life, and now you crawling back out like, oh my God, my credit. Man, get rid of credit. And another thing I don't like, I can see certain jobs, like if you're working for a daycare or something, this background check and you get felon and can't work certain jobs, get rid of that, because he just showed us you can run a country and be a felon. So why the heck you can't work at the bank? Why you can't be a felon and live in some apartment complexes? If you got to register, I understand that. Certain people, yeah. But just because you was a drug dealer in the 80s don't mean you don't need nowhere to stay in 2024. And we talking about law. Am I tripping? When you go to prison and do your time, when you come out, you should have a brand new crispy start. Your record should be clean. You just did your time. You just paid your debt. If you pay your debt right now on your dang on credit, and you call the creditors and tell them to remove it, it will be removed. So why the heck people go to prison and come out and they still got to carry that tail around? They just gave you their time. That's worth more than money. They gave you their time. Some people gave you 20, 30 years. And they come on, they still a felon. And y'all don't realize this. They still a felon. And their felony is 30 years old because it started when they went to prison. So I'm walking around, not me, but I know people walking around with a 30-year felony and can't rent in an apartment complex. You're not even the same person no more. But the world telling you, no, you're a criminal forever, ever. But Donald Trump finna get his thrown out. Is that fair? A president supposed to lead like a pastor. You leading by example, sir. And what you're showing these kids, what you're showing us, you can be a sinner, you can be a criminal, you can grab the coochie, you can take it. You can take government money and pay for some cuckoo. And just run to be a government official. They can't lock you up. We finna have Pookie and Ray Ray them all running to be the president after they rob a few banks. Because the biggest job of the country, the number one job of the country, you can be a criminal and run it. They don't even do a background check, I don't think, to be a president. They can't. But like I said, all is making sense, y'all. They all in cahoots together. Somebody planted Donald Trump in this job. Donald Trump don't want this job. He don't want to go to prison, y'all. Y'all don't have to believe me or not. He don't want to go to prison. This was his only way out. And not only that, they want him to go get certain people out of prison. He about to pardon a lot of folks. And he the only one with the sack between his legs that got enough of them to say, I'm going on national TV. Yeah, I'm finna go get him. He the one that don't care. See, Joe Biden went and did it. Trump, he bold. Yeah, I'm going to get my boys. Yeah, the ones that did the Capitol stuff. Yeah, I'm going to get them. I'm not going to be shocked when we get on TV and say, yeah, I'm going to get Diddy. Y'all thought Diddy was going to stay in there. He owed Elon Musk. Elon Musk owed him $80 million. $80 million. So Diddy actually have money invested in Twitter. If he did that, I'm for sure he got something invested in Twitter. They running all these apps we watching, all the stuff we doing, we getting brainwashed. The people that we can't stand, they own all this. We don't even really know who owns YouTube. We just know Google owns YouTube. It might be Diddy. This your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. Thank y'all for watching me tonight. Can I get my likes up before we get off of here, y'all? Capricorn girl. It just... But I don't worry. Capricorn, I don't worry. Hey, Patricia, how you doing? I hope none of y'all selling y'all soul. I want to see us all make it to heaven, because especially the females, we all have to make it to heaven. If she there, because we got somebody we got to jump. All the sisters, we got to meet somebody, we got to jump. Y'all know who that is. We got to find Eve and give her the business. And I need all y'all to help me. Because she got a lot of power. She made a brother turn against Jesus. And he hadn't even touched the cuckoo. Eve powerful as heck. He running around like Steve Harvey. Marjorie, Jesus said don't do it. Who you listen to, Steve? You gonna listen to me or you gonna listen to Jesus? Okay. He woke up bald-headed and weak, Samson. Oh, Lord, help us. Help this nation. Help us. I have never heard some nonsense like this in my life. Thank God my parents not here to see this mess, because this is a mess, Lord. And Hollywood is control. Oh, before I go, y'all want to hear about Fantasia. I talked about her the other day, but a lot of y'all did not hear it. Fantasia is not the same. Look at her. She's gorgeous. Fantasia look like money. You hear me? Look at Fantasia just 5 years ago and look at Fantasia now. No, that's not a bad thing. But guess who sent her designer bags, gifts? Oprah. Grooming her. Come on in, girl. I got all this stuff for you. And now she getting a divorce. They said because her husband cheated with somebody. But they probably put the girl on her husband. I ain't tripping. Come on. They put that girl on her husband. Because they wanted her so. And when her mama seen her changing like that, and I seen Taraji holding her dress going up to get the award, I said, hold up. How that happen? Taraji holding her dress. I said, this shit is crazy. Her mother said it. Her mama, you know your kids. She said, I think my daughter sold her soul to the devil. Allegedly, that's what her mama said. This ain't right. My spirit telling me she sold her soul. She got too much. She changing too fast. She's great. She getting awards that she never got before. And her friend is Oprah. Her mother don't even want her to do it no more. So Fantasia's husband gone. They didn't got him out the way. They didn't got him out the way like they did Wendy Williams' husband. Got him out the way. Because they want her soul. Fantasia delicious. Big, cute, brown, chocolate thing. She pretty without her makeup. She got natural hair. She got natural thighs and hips and butt. She is a prize. I hope she didn't do it. But I think she did. She ain't the same. But that's what I want to say about Fantasia. Y'all still got to give me a couple of 100 more likes up in here. It's over, you know, it's a nice amount of y'all in here. I'm praying that one day I will see 706,000 views. And come on, y'all, help your girl get up there. And y'all, you know how you can help me get up there? It's video binge. Keep watching my videos. Keep passing them on. Keep sharing them on Instagram. Share them on Facebook. I just want to share my girl video. I don't care if it's a short. Share, share, share. Watch, watch, watch. I don't care if you're sitting at work, cleaning up, whatever. Just cut me on and go in the other room. I don't care. Just play the video. The more you play my videos, the more I'm in the algorithm. And the more they start sending my video signals out to other people, and more people be on our lives. Okay? Just like now, the more likes you give me, YouTube looking like, oh, they like that video. I'm finna push it for her. That's the only way it get pushed. So I hope y'all doing that for everybody y'all watching. But go over to the Lionel B show, and watch the dang on interview. It's going to blow your mind. This your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. I thank you all for joining me. I hope y'all don't get bored with me. And if y'all want me to change up something, just inbox me on my email, usw616@gmail, and tell me how you feel. And I will try to oblige. Because without y'all, I'm nothing. Peace. Talk to y'all later.